I teach in the English department, and I supervise the teaching assistants. I teach writing classes and seminars for the grad assistants, and advanced composition, rhetoric classes, just kind of a wide variety of writing classes. And when probably my best memory of this library, or my greatest appreciation, comes from when I was working on my dissertation. I went to school at SIU Carbondale, and I was commuting from Cape Girardeau. So there was a lot of time on the road, and I finished my exams, and then they hired me full-time, so trying to get the dissertation done was quite a challenge. I also had babies during that time. So I had 2 children, I had a full-time job, and I had to finish my dissertation at some point. I'd invested that amount of time, and I needed to finish. So one summer I decided I was going to work on my dissertation like it was my job. So the time that I would have been teaching over in Carbondale, I came here to the library. And after a few times of hauling in books and papers and laptop and the transcription machine, I was getting frustrated, and I stopped in one of the offices in the library and I asked if there was any way possible, even though I wasn't a student here at this university, if I could have a key to one of the study rooms and just use that over the summer. And it was an easy sell. I got the key, and I could just leave my stuff there. If I finished for the day or if I had to go home for some reason, I could just leave everything there. And the books were open to where I wanted them to be. I didn't have children messing with my stuff and getting everything disorganized. So I really, really credit that capability, or that access to that study room, and having that quiet space to study and a place where I could leave my materials. There's no way I would have finished this if I had been at home, because with children there, they don't understand when you say, please be quiet, I really need to get this done, kind of thing, where I'm at home and I want to work for 6 hours at a time. It's just really hard for them to deal with that. So it was, I was able to get all of my writing done. I had a lot of research done already, but just organizing it and completing that writing, I was able to get that done over that summer. And I even mentioned, I don't know who the woman was that gave me the key, but in my acknowledgments in my dissertation, I even mentioned it. So I really, really appreciate that opportunity. I had a project with my grad students for probably the first few years that I was here. We worked with a group of high school students in Illinois, and I had my grad students conference with them on their writing using Skype. And the first year that I did it, we didn't have wireless access in my office building, so I had laptops set up, and I had people in my office for hours at a time, and I wasn't able to use my office. We would sometimes tap into wireless signal from some of the apartments next door, and that was really sketchy in and out. So when I heard about the Multimedia Center, I checked that out, and I decided that we were going to do the project using that facility, and it just worked wonderfully. We were able to Skype. The audio and the video worked really well. We were also able to video record the conferences, and it just turned into a really, really effective, useful project for my students and for the high school students in Illinois, just to have that opportunity as well to get some feedback from experts in writing.